So you forgot I was even doing an Open Left Behind project? Yet it's only been 5 months since the last update. In this project, I randomly select an eyeshadow palette from my collection and I'm working on it in the No Pan Left Behind style, which means that I have to use every shade in the palette, and I also add some other rules to spice things up. The last palette I was working on has no name. It was a Christmas limited edition from a few years ago and it's a mini palette, so I called it the Christmas Mini. She looks like that. It's from the brand Marionneau, which is exactly the same thing as Sephora. It's a store that sells various brands of makeup, skincare and perfume, but they also have their own brand, and so the palette looks like this. It looks like a classic berry palette, but except for this blue shade, all the shades have a pretty unique warm pink undertone, and I quite enjoyed using it. I'm gonna show you all the looks that I created with this palette, but first I'm gonna remind you the rules. I have one rule that applies to every palette in this project, which is that I can use no shade, only as a liner, a brow bone or inner corner highlight or a lower lash line shade. I can use them like that, but I also have to use them on my lid. Oh, and I forgot, but I have another rule that applies to every palette, which is that I create looks only with the shades in the palette. I don't mix with other palettes, which can be more or less challenging depending on the color story of the palette. And for this palette, I had 3 specific rules. Rule number 1, the palette has 6 shades and I had to create 6 looks. Rule number 2 was that I had to create one eye look with all 6 shades in it. And rule number 3, which is the funniest one, is that I had to use all the shades as face products. So of course you can guess that I used the 3 really shimmery shades as highlighters and that I used the 3 matte and satiny shades as blushes. I don't want to spoil the video, but I really enjoyed all the shades I used as blush, and I let you imagine which shade wasn't flattering on my skin tone as an highlighter. But of course you can judge on the looks that I'm gonna show you. And as always, I have a bonus eye look that I also created with this palette for this video. So today I have the pink shade on my crease, I have the blue shade on the inner and outer parts of my yellow eye, I have the shimmery lilac on the center of my lid, and I have the shimmery shade which is like champagne with a pink base on my inner corner and my brow bone, and I also have the lilac shade on my lower lash line. And I also mixed a little bit of the pink shade in my blush. I mixed it with a real blush in a lighter pink shade. Now let's talk about the looks. For the first one, I used the brownish shade on the outer third of my lid and then the lilac one on the inner and center parts of my lid. And I used the brown shade again as a liner. Then I tried the satiny pink shade as a blush. At first I was a bit scared, but I think it turned out very pretty and glowy in the end. And after that, I tried the lilac shade as a highlighter and it was totally wearable. Of course, it emphasized texture more than a real highlighter, but I liked it nonetheless. The second look is the one where I used all the 6 shades of the palette. I started with the matte pink shade in my crease and in my outer V, then I used the shimmery blue shade on the outer third of my lid, and as you can see I had a ton of fallouts. Then I applied the lilac shade on the center of my lid and the pink champagne shade in the inner part. After that, I used the brown shade as a liner, and I finally cleaned all the fallouts. Then I went with the satiny pink on my lower lash line, and I quite enjoyed the final look. For the third look, I also started with the matte pink in my crease and in my outer V, then I added the satiny pink on my lid, at first with a brush, then with my finger for more color payoff. Then I added the pink champagne shade in the inner part of my lid, and once again I used the brown shade as a liner. Then to complete the all pink look, I used the matte pink shade on my cheeks, and I also liked this shade as a blush. For the next look, I applied the lilac shimmery shade all over my lid, and then I used the matte pink as a liner, and the lilac shade again on my lower lash line. Then I used the pink champagne shade on my brow bones and my inner corners, And I also tried this pink champagne shade as a highlighter on my face. And sure, it emphasizes texture like eyeshadows usually do, but I liked it. Then I decided to be bold and to try the blue shade as a highlighter, and this one doesn't work. It clearly leaves the blue cast on the cheeks and it's really not flattering, even though it looks fine from certain angles. The fifth look is a darker one. I only used 2 shades, the brown one on the outer part of my lid and the blue one on the inner and center parts of my lid. And then I tried the brown shade as a blush. I started with a very small amount, then I added more, and once again, I really liked the result, and it ties the whole look together. The last look is all about layers. First I applied the brown shade on my crease and outer V, then I went with the satiny pink all over my lid and also over the brown shade in my crease and outer V, so it looked like a darker pink in these areas. Then I applied the lilac shade on the center of my lid and the pink champagne in the inner part of my lid. And with the pink shade as a base, they looked a bit different. I once again used the brown shade as a liner, and that was the finished look. Overall, I really liked to play with this palette, even though it took me months to create the 6 eye looks. That's also why you see me with different hair colors and with winter and summer clothes in the videos. I really like the tone of the shades, and once again, the warm pink undertone of most of the shades is pretty unique in my collection. This time we are not gonna randomly select another palette because I have too many videos planned until the end of the year, so I've decided that I will wait for next year to bring back this project. In the meantime, if you want to watch more project plans, there will be links in the description below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye!